Paul, what about you, brother?
Hi, Argo, mate.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Life looks fucking hard anyway, so it does.
That's tough at the top, you know.
Dude, fucking right. Absolutely loving it there. That's a nice wee that's a nice wee wife beater you've got on you as well, there, dude. Absolutely loving it. I'm standing here, two jackets on, freezing me absolute nuts off. So here, man, how you
You can get
doing?
away with a wife beater over here.
You what?
You can get away with a wife beater over here.
Love it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So here, dude. Tell me this. The weather at home is. It is what it is, dude. What can you do? Like, it's not as nice as there, obviously. So here,
Wow.
mate, I'm curious here, right? I'm curious. You know, how many lady boys have you been out with since you've been over there?
Every other massage
Every other night, mate. Every other night.
Yeah.
So here, mate.
So what can I say?
Here, when in Rome, dude. When in Rome. So here, mate. You're gonna tell us a wee bit about yourself today, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, mate. So do you wanna give a quick intro for yourself there?
Sure, yeah. Name is Paul Berry. I am 39, and amongst other things, I am a personal trainer. I was with you guys from around August time.
Yeah.
Finished just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go a wee bit back to maybe to the start.
Let's start there, mate.
Yeah.
So do you wanna give people a wee bit of insight as to a wee bit about your sort of background in sport? Because I know you played football and stuff years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll just start from the start.
Yeah. Go for it, mate.
Growing up, had a great childhood. Happy family. Always loved sport from a young age. Really just took to. Felt natural, was good at it. School-wise, didn't really excel in that. I was always known as the sporty guy growing up.
Yeah.
Just all from a young age, outside playing anything that involved sport. That continued on up into high school. Any team I was on, football team, rugby team, golf team, you name it, I was involved in it.
Right. Okay.
Always heavily involved with sport growing up.
And it came pretty natural to you?
I did, yeah. I enjoyed it. It came natural. I always, looking back, or I always wondered, like, people didn't enjoy it. They left their gym kit at home on purpose. Like, I just couldn't understand that.
Yeah. Get to
always the first one out. So that continued on, I'd say, through high school. Done my GCSEs, went to do A levels. And I was about that point, I'd say, where things sort of changed a wee bit for me.
Right.
Lost a wee bit of interest in sport, wee bit of interest in any interest I had in school. It kind of went to. I discovered other things, like going out with my mates. They were a wee bit older than me, so they were drinking, carrying on. That kind of.
As you do at that age, as you do.
Yeah, loved it. So that I was kind of hooked at them. So went through my A levels. Somehow didn't do too great. Was never really at class. Didn't really turn up much at all. And I done enough to scrape by and went to uni. Done engineering.
Okay.
But at that point, like, I was just doing it. I was just coasting along. Didn't really know what I wanted to do, other than the fact that I didn't want to work for someone. I had figured that out. Kind of became a bit rebellious, with no real reason. didn't really like authority. You know, people telling me what to do.
This all sounds
I
familiar.
kinda,
This sounds very familiar.
yeah.
What's that, mate?
Sort of. So, were you a bit like that yourself?
Ah, fuck yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. School just wasn't for me, dude. And you know what? It was like, I don't think it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really think it serves entrepreneurs in general, because it doesn't teach you how to run a business. Doesn't teach you to be a leader. Doesn't teach you to sell. Nothing like that. So I didn't get much from it.
No, I would totally agree. I mean, certainly a lot of what they do teach is necessary, but you know, they don't teach you life skills. No, I don't know if it's different, but you know, they don't teach you about getting a mortgage. They don't teach you about bank loans. They don't teach you basic sort of concepts that you have to adopt whenever you leave school and get a real job. You know?
Yeah, legit, mate, legit. So here, mate, what happens? Because I know you've done a wee bit of traveling and stuff as well. So you took yourself off for a bit. What sort of what brought that on?
Just well, I was about 18 or 19. I think it was 18. I bought my first house. So I was saying, you know, I wanted to do things. I had this real entrepreneurial desire. You know, I told myself I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. And I totally believed it, that I'm going to figure out a way to do it. Don't need degrees, you know, I don't need that whole rigmarole. I was going to figure out a way to do it on my own. So I bought a house when I was 18, rented it out, and it was great. You know, I said, Jesus, there's not too many of my friends were doing that. So, done my stint at uni, I decided I would go to Australia for a year just to really see a bit of the country and travel. So I went out there, had bought another house just before I went out. So I think that was up to number 2. And I said, well, definitely there's money to be made at the property. So I had in my head that's how I was going to make my money. Went out to Australia, had a blast, got work out there, took my head off. You know, at that point there was sport had totally stopped altogether. You know, there was no sport there. It was all just party. Kind of thought that's what young lads do. You know, that was my mindset. You know, I said I'm just gonna have a good time throughout my 20s, party, have fun, keep doing what I'm doing, get involved in the property market. At that point, I didn't really have a real job. You know, I was helping my dad in his business whenever I was home. I was working at the local ski centre as a ski instructor, but I didn't have a full 9-to-5 job. But always had money in my pocket to go out or do whatever I wanted, really. So life was looking good. I bought a few more houses. And that went on, and when I bought a few more, I was able to remortgage. The housing market starting to boom. I think it came to around 27 or so. I had already done what I said I was going to do. I was a millionaire on paper, you know. If you looked at my assets, it said he was then I don't know if all the people online will remember, but about 2007, the boom or the crash hit. Sorry. Pretty much property market, well, the whole bloody financial markets just crashed pretty much overnight. And that was kind of an end of my my dream, really.
Fucking hell, dude! Like, what was going through your mind at that time?
I was in shock, man. Total shock. Just my whole life was turned upside down. Didn't know what I was going to do. Hadn't really, you know, hadn't really real setbacks before. You know, things did pretty well. You know, I just was at a complete loss. Didn't know what to be at. Tried to hang in for a while. You know, literally, you're on paper. You went from having a fortune to own a fortune.
Yeah.
Space of about a year. I think everyone thought that, you know, it would level out and go back again. But it just didn't happen. It got worse and worse.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
At the same time, my health got worse and worse. You know, I was stressed out. I was drinking more. I started developing really bad anxiety, depression. Got a panic. I got my first panic attack, I think, around that time. I didn't know what that was. I thought I was having a heart attack. Anyone who's had a panic attack before will know that feeling. So life was not great at that point. Just totally lost. Didn't know what to be doing. And I pretty much hid away really from everyone at that point. I had to make a decision just to let the properties go.
Okay.
And just stop paying any mortgages or whatever. And just from that point, I just buried my head in the sand. Withdrew a lot, lost all my confidence. I went to work, but pretty much hid away when I got home. Didn't want to socialize with anyone. Got involved in drugs, taking dope, cannabis. Smoked that pretty much. I think for about 2 years, I pretty much stayed in the house.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So I kept on really registering, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm really glad you shared some of this, because obviously you've told me this story, but I'm really glad you shared some of this, mate. Okay, because some people might well be watching this and go, fuck, this dude, he's sitting over in Thailand. It's okay for him, right? Now, I always say to people, don't fucking say that about people in their winning season, because you don't know what the person went through when they were actually losing. And I'm so glad you shared that today, because, dude, I don't think anyone, very few people will actually go through an experience like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So thank you for sharing that, mate.
No, thank you. And it's hard enough to share, especially when you know that you're going out live to whoever's watching. But
yeah, dude,
I'm over the embarrassment factor of it. There's nothing embarrassing. That one can relate, or because as you say, people might think, well, he's living in Thailand.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long road to get here,
100%, mate. 100%. So here, mate. What was the turning point then? When did you decide, you know what, I got to get my shit together here, and maybe do something?
Yeah, well, I mean, things just kept getting worse and worse. Getting into trouble with the law or whatever. Just my behaviour was becoming more and more erratic.
Okay.
Mental health worse and worse. The drinking got worse and worse. I could go on about all that, because there's a lot of stories. But
so it actually got worse before it got better. Yeah.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. It got to the point where the drinking I was locking myself in the house for a week at a time, and just binge drinking, morning, noon. Drinking up to 6 bottles of wine a day, and that would go on for a week. And the point just came where it had changed, or things were going to turn out really bad for me.
There wasn't like one particular event that happened. Was it like a culmination just over time?
Oh, there was loads of events.
Okay. Okay.
You kind of thought you'd reached the rock bottom, but you kept going a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, the mental health was really bad, and the worst thing was I was trying to hide it from people, you know, and that's what so many people unfortunately do. You don't know what's going through their mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Legit, man. Legit.
But family and friends picked up on it, and they obviously were very concerned and talked to me about it. But I didn't want to know, you know, for a good while.
Mm-hmm.
The drink and the drugs or whatever was just, it was my painkiller, you know. It was my escape from reality. But yeah, I kept hitting rock bottom, and I reached the point where I did want to actually get myself back on track, get myself, you know, I just couldn't face feeling that way anymore, you know.
Yeah.
At times it was suicidal, you know. That's a big word too, especially at the minute around home.
Yeah.
And it just got really bad. So I reached out for help. I went to a therapist, and I was a bit naive. I kind of thought after a session that would be me fixed.
Okay.
But yeah, it didn't work out that way. Things got worse after seeing the therapist because it just brought a lot of emotions up. So I kind of said, "Fuck that," you know, this is too hard.
Okay.
To go back to just drinking and that sort of lifestyle. But that planted the seed, you know, to try and make a change.
So what did
I
you
got
do?
to AA, phenomenal, and
Yeah.
that really helped. That really helped, you know, being in a room with people who could relate to how you were trying to hide your problems through taking drink or drugs or whatever, and you were able to understand that you were just masking pain, you know, you were just getting out of reality, just escaping from what was really going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a bit of time together, you know, off the booze, and then things started I could think a bit clearer, you know, and I went back to the therapy. I went to rehab in England, and then that's probably, you know, those sort of steps it took. That was the start of getting better. You know, yeah, it was a long process.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing that really changed for me was discovering just that there was no quick fix to any of this. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of a long road.
Yeah.
So just little by little, I started to feel better. You know, I made changes to my behaviours, but the main thing was really what had changed was attitude towards things. You know, because I tried to stop drinking before by simply changing my behaviour, as in just stopping drinking and using my willpower. But I still wanted to drink, you know. But I started over time, and I read more and researched stuff more, and my whole attitude started to change, you know. And it was when my attitude changed that the drinking, I just didn't see it. It didn't serve me anymore, you know. So it was small changes. Took a long time. Developed a good morning routine. I got up earlier than what I had to. Meditated. Which said to me, like, meditating a few years ago, what sort of woo is this?
Yeah.
Love it now. You know, to make sure I do it every morning.
Helps.
Develop good habits. And a lot of hard work. To be honest with you, you know, it took a lot of hard work.
Yeah, man. I'm sure. Sure, dude.
Fair
Play to you, man. Fair play to you, man. Like, legit. So much respect for you for that, man. So what gets you back into fitness then? How does that happen?
Well, I suppose when I was about 30 or so, the signs of the issue starting for me really. A few of my mates noticed that I kind of had withdrawn a bit. They had started going to the gym, so they took me along. Um, and like I did feel better after that. Geez, that was good. So I think it was about around 30 years of age. I went to the gym, and I kept that up off and on over the years. You know, I enjoyed it. It was only really then when I started to get myself together a bit more. I went more regularly, and then you know Paul Mack, don't you? Paul McElroy.
Yeah. Paul coached me in GS.
Yeah, so the gym's away now, but they done the Amazing 12.
Yes.
So I seen that one day on Facebook and said I'll have a wee bit of that. You know,
Yeah.
went down there. Loved the atmosphere in there. Just everyone's really down to earth. You know,
Santar was an amazing place.
I suppose it was there that really just sort of kick-started the whole thing. You know, because it was very intense for 5 days a week. I loved it. You know, it's really good place for me to be. The guys down there were top lads. You know, they had your back and whatever. So say that started things, and then Paul was putting together a powerlifting team.
Okay.
And he approached me and said, "Would he be interested?" So I said, "Sure, why not?" Didn't really know what it involved. But about a couple of months later, was on a platform.
Nice.
And it went well. Actually, it went really good.
Nice,
loved it on the platform. And that was me pretty much hooked in powerlifting for a while.
Love it, dude.
I started to compete then more regularly. Took the training serious. Got a coach, a guy called Sean. Really
Sean
good
Ryan?
guy. Yeah, Sean Ryan, great guy.
Awesome dude, awesome coach.
Yeah, awesome. And stuck at that for a year or so. And then I was drinking as well, and you know, I would go through a couple of months, maybe not drinking, and be back at it. And the two things didn't really combine, you know.
Yeah.
So I was starting to cause me more stress because I was wanting, you know, I was getting stressed out. I wanted to compete well and just put some scores up, but you know, I couldn't because my lifestyle didn't
allow for that to happen. Yeah.
So I knocked that in the head and just focused on getting myself better, not putting too much stress, you know.
Yeah.
Then I came across a calisthenics class one day.
Yeah.
I went along to that, and from then on, just been hooked on calisthenics.
Class, mate. And you
more sort of with the handstand element of it, you know.
Yeah, amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing. So, at what point do you just say, Dan, right? Okay, I wanna maybe help other people, because obviously, you know, I mean, obviously, fitness has been sort of or was detrimental to, or not detrimental, like important to your recovery. Okay,
Yeah.
so was that the reason where you said, right? Okay, well, you know, this worked for me. There's no reason why I can't help other people with that. Was that what sort of drove you towards wanting to become a coach?
Totally. I mean, I never really thought about becoming a coach until I started to become a lot clearer, you know, on the road, well, on the road to recovery or whatever. And definitely I said, look, this has helped me so much. If I can help anyone in a similar position, or anyone going through any kind of issues, then, you know, it's something I was definitely passionate about doing.
Class, man. Class. And you just, well, when did you finish this? December, wasn't it?
December, man, yeah. Even the whole we were how working out here came about was think it was March time. We were here on holiday, and me and my girlfriend, and we called into the gym one day, and we just wanted to train.
Yeah.
But they told us we couldn't. That was being used by a company like Retreat, so we couldn't use it that day. But so we got back home. Curiosity got the better of me. I was googling what sort of place was using the gym. Got on their website. It looked cool, checked it out, and then didn't think too much of it until we got back home, and somehow ended up on their website again and realized that they had an intern program.
Okay.
So in return for accommodation, food, full use of the program, they hire personal trainers, yoga teachers, nutritionists, that sort of field.
Yeah.
They're obviously looking at that type of partnership.
Okay.
So they come along and we'll feed you. We will shelter you up, and in return you'll PT for us. And I said, Jesus, what an arrangement. I'll do that. The only problem was I wasn't a PT at that time.
Dude, I love it.
Me and the girlfriend, we knew we wanted to take some time out from Belfast. We wanted to travel, and this just seemed ideal. So we made contact with the company. A few emails were sent back and forth. So I kind of told a wee white lie and told them I was a personal trainer.
Yeah, I remember that first day on the course.
Sent over a CV, which I think even you'd be proud of it. It was very. Definitely, I was ambitious anyway.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
A few emails back and forth, a few Skype calls, interviews, sort of things. They said, yeah, we want you to come along. At that point, then I kind of shit myself because it was like, at this point, I didn't really expect anything to come off it. So then I reached out to you, and I think a couple of weeks later I was on the course. Here we are now.
Love it, mate. Love it. And has everything lived up to your expectations of what it would be?
Oh man, best thing I've ever done. Best thing I have ever done. I mean, forgetting about the weather and all that type of thing. The people you meet out here, the colleagues, the customers that come, it's just people are here with they're here for, a lot of them are here for a reason, and the more you find out a bit more about them, people are stuck going on, and you're really making a difference here. People seem to want to open up to you.
It's class, man.
And you feel like you're making a real difference. But like totally thrown in at the deep end, because I obviously told the guys that I was fairly experienced, I couldn't exactly turn around and say I wasn't. So.
Yeah. Well, here, listen, mate. On the course, I remember like you excelled. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think there was ever going to be, I don't think there was ever going to be any problems with you not delivering. Like that's just the truth.
Yeah. Well, I felt I had enough experience, and I knew I could do it, so I didn't feel it was really deceiving. Although, but it turned out, the whole experience turned out great.
Class.
Like I think day one, I think the second day we arrived, it was doing a hip class on the beach, and I just thought to myself, like, could life get any better?
Amazing.
So it was great that I got to use the training so quick, There was a quick turnaround on it.
Get you, get you. So here, mate, you've got a wee Instagram page on the go here. I didn't like it at the start. I,
Not use that one.
yeah, I told you that. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. So hangovers to handstands. I think pretty much you've explained the concept. Sort of, given your sort of situation and stuff like that, what it was in the past, and now, you're so passionate about calisthenics and stuff like that, which is cool. So, what's the plan then for going forward?
Yeah, I mean, good question. I set the page up really. I had no real clear plan. I knew it was coming here.
Mm-hmm.
The page sort of, I think it was one Sunday morning. I said to the girlfriend, she asked me or something, where are you going? I said, way to train some handstands, and I think she said something like, oh, she makes a change from hangovers.
Right.
I think then I said, yeah, hangovers to hands. That's how it came about.
Okay,
so
just random.
Yeah, just totally random. I think definitely want to use. I want to use the skills of you guys. And I could see myself getting involved more at home
Okay.
in the industry. I've got a few ideas knocking about in my head, because you know yourself the way the whole industry is. It's much more than just teaching someone how to squat. The right technique. How do people want you to motivate them?
Yeah.
The way the whole market is going. You're more than just a guy teaching someone how to squat.
Yeah. Legit.
People want help with mindset, how to change habits, and I kind of think that's where I have some first-hand experience of changing, and can definitely add some value to people.
Class, mate. Class. Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you coming back anyway.
Come on, I might even tap you up for a job.
we were actually hiring her a couple of weeks ago, dude. You fucked off to Thailand.
I think now, though, to be fair, the way my CV is, I might be a bit overqualified.
Yes. Here, listen, mate. Thank you very much for coming on here today and sharing a wee bit about yourself.
Yeah, no worries, man. And like, even if anyone takes away from this, if anyone's out there struggling with their mental health or drinking too much or whatever's going on, feel free to hit me up, give me a shout.
Where can they find you, mate?
You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, from hangovers to handstands. Just send me a message. I'll get back to you, no problem. And if you want to get tips on how to go about working overseas, again, hit me up.
While still managing a couple of businesses back home as well, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. I got back into the property game, so the ambition was always there. It was just hidden away. So back at that. The landscaping business is still operating, so I've got real good guys at home that are able to step up and take the reins while I'm away. So
love it, man. Absolutely.
It shows you can. If you want to do something, you can do it.
Well, thank you very much, mate. You're an absolute legend.
Oh, thanks, Lenny. Thank you for the opportunity to get the message out.
Of course, mate. Of course, anytime, bro. And I look forward to hearing from you before you get home as well.
Yeah, totally, man. Totally.
All right, mate.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah, you too, you motherfucker. See you later, bro. Take care. Bye.
All right. Cheers, guys. See you later.
Bye.